Are you ready for some more fall DIYs? Stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney and today I've got another round of fall DIYs that will hopefully make your home nice and cozy for this fall season. Also, if you are new, I would love for you to stick around. I love doing all things budget-friendly home decor. And can I just say, we are creeping towards Christmas DIY season, and y'all, I am so excited. I really feel like that this Christmas DIY season, the DIYs I have planned for this year, might be my favorite. So just wait a couple more weeks and then I'll be rolling those out. I can't wait, and I would love for all of you to be a part of that. So without further ado though, let's get into some more fun fall DIYs.
Let's kick off this DIY with a leaf themed garland. To start, I needed to make a template because I'm going to be stacking 2 leaves on top of each other. So using this leather leaf from Dollar Tree, I traced around it on some paper. Then I took it to my printer and I downsized it to about 65% so that I could have a smaller image. I printed that out on some cardstock, and now I've got a template that I can use to trace around on some book pages that I had and then get those cut out. Now that you have these leaves ready to go, you want to grab 6 of the leather leaves, and you're going to attach the book page leaves just using some hot glue. I wanted to use clothespins to attach my leaves, but I didn't want to use regular clothespins, so I ordered these from Amazon. Everything will be linked down below in the description box. After I assembled it, it wasn't quite the vision I had in my head, and I sent a picture to Shannon, the Daily DIYer, just saying, hey, what do you think of this? And she responded back, oh, that's really cute. And then I wrote back and said, well, all I see is a person riding the leaves like it's a horse. And then she responded back with, yeah, I can't unsee that now. So I thought, okay, this is definitely not going to work. I did try to trim the clothespin, but it just didn't look quite right. So then I decided the best thing is I'll just hot glue my leaf directly to the top of the clothespin, leaving kind of that little ball part. And then I looked at it and thought, okay, I went from a person riding the leaves to a leaf angel, but you know what? I'll take it. To finish off this garland, I grabbed some twine, and using some hot glue, I wrapped the twine around the top part of the clothespin, just making sure to secure it with a little bit of hot glue. Then I went to the next leaf, and once they were all attached, this garland was ready to be hung up. I will be using this fence piece here from Dollar Tree to make a little fall sign. And the first thing I did was to take some paint. I used the color caramel and paint the little picket fence with that. Once that was dry, I did go in with some white paint and I brushed that, just kind of dry brushed it all over the top of the fence. I grabbed one of the larger pumpkin cutouts along with one of the wooden pumpkin stickers, again from Dollar Tree, picked up some scrapbook paper that I had in my stash and traced around those pumpkins and attached that paper to the pumpkin with a glue stick. I made a raffia bow and hot glued that to the larger pumpkin, and then took a piece of twine, made a bow, and hot glued that to the smaller pumpkin. Then I grabbed some Scrabble letters that I bought in a huge pack from Amazon, and I picked out the letters to spell Happy Fall. I hot glued those down to my sign, and then this was completely finished. Now this DIY is a very simple DIY, at least in my mind. I think simple, sometimes simple is best, but it gave me so much trouble. I even shared a little incident that happened with this over on Instagram, but to start off with, everything was going okay. I had this picture frame or this little piggy bank from Dollar Tree. I scraped off the letters. That's just kind of my preferred method to get them off. And then I did take it outside and spray paint it with some Rust-Oleum hammered spray paint in the color bronze. And I took the back of it and took a piece of cardstock, white cardstock in particular, because I'm going to be adding lights in inside of the frame. And I wanted to make sure that it was white paper to help reflect the light. Now, in just a minute, I'm going to leave in the real audio, real time of what happened, but the next step that you want to do is to take these leaves, which all came in a pack from Dollar Tree, and you want to glue them down to the glass. Now, just make sure when you tack them down, just go along the edge of the glass. It won't be noticeable because when you put it back in the frame, there is a little bit of a lip, but if you put the glass kind of on the center and try to tack the leaves down that way, you're going to have glue splotches everywhere. So I proceeded to do that. I trimmed the leaves up, and then this is what happened. Oh! Okay. And with that having happened, I decided, okay, please let me have another one of these in my stash. And luckily I did. So I grabbed the glass out, I went through, did the exact same process, and I was good to go. For the back, this is where I wanted to add some fairy lights, so I'm using some tape and I'm just kind of winding them back and forth. This is going to be my light element for my little lit up shadow box. I got that done and put onto my leaf light, and then this is where the project went wrong again. I wanted to put some rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree. I had some really pretty gold ones. I tried 2 different ones, and for whatever reason, it just was not working out. Like, I made sure the glass was super clean. It just was not working out, and I decided, you know what, that's okay. We're just gonna leave this plain. We're gonna leave it plain and just move on, and that is exactly what I did. And I think it's a great little piece to put on a kitchen counter. It's just a nice little light that gives off enough light, but also gives off all the fall vibes. Here's a project from my archives. I wanted to make this candle holder that was sold at Bath & Body Works. I wanted to dupe it because it was way too expensive, and I knew that I could do it with Dollar Tree supplies. So to start, you're gonna need one of the wood rounds. You want to fill in that hole and then give it a nice sanding to get it super smooth. You're also going to need to grab one of the kind of squatty glass vases, and I decided to tape it off, and I wanted to paint my wood round and on the top portion of my glass vase with some gold paint. You need one of the wooden leaf stickers. I painted that with some gold paint, and then you need to get the pumpkins ready. So you want 3 different pumpkins. Paint the stems. I painted them again with that gold paint, and then paint the pumpkins with some white paint. For the insert underneath the glass vase, I grabbed one of these foam rounds from Dollar Tree, trimmed it down, and then attached some of the Dollar Tree moss to the top of it with hot glue. It was time to attach my wood round to my vase, so I used some of the Gorilla Clear Grip Strong Adhesive. You could use E6000 as well. I would not recommend using hot glue for this. and attach that wood round and then give it a coat of the gold paint. Then it was just a matter of assembling and securing those pumpkins together so that you had the clump of 3 sitting on the moss. Get that in the vase, and then your last step was to attach that little golden leaf. I just used some hot glue, and then you're ready to display your favorite fall candle. And now I'm going to sprinkle in one Hocus Pocus inspired DIY. Grab yourself one of these wood pieces from Dollar Tree. It can be the short or the long one. I don't think it really matters. I'm going with the short here. And then at this point, again, it's one of your 3 options. Leave it natural, paint it, or stain it. I will be staining mine with some brown wax. Grab a 3-pack of the brooms and take off those black ribbons. From there, you also need a 3-pack of the witches' hats. Now, one of these needs to change to the color yellow, and obviously, since there is an orange and a purple, I'm going to take the green pipe cleaner off and then trade it out with one of these yellow pipe cleaners that I got from Dollar Tree. Now you want to give your brooms a little bit of a trim. We want them to all be even. You're definitely going to need the bristles of the broom to be even because we're going to be hot gluing these down. But before we do that, take a tower block, cut it in half. You'll need 2 tower blocks because you'll need 3 little wooden pieces. Hot glue those down to the wooden base. Then take your broom and open it up, set it over the wooden piece, and then just go around with a little bit of hot glue, tacking it onto that wooden piece until you get it all covered and the broom is standing straight up. Now grab yourself some ribbon. You'll need orange, purple, and yellow, and you're going to want to tie these around the broom. Now you certainly could have left the black ribbons if you wanted to, but again, I'm trying to make this Hocus Pocus inspired, so that is why I chose those 3 colors, and just tie a simple bow and get those attached to each of the brooms. Once that's done, take the coordinating hat and just set those on the top of the broomstick. It's time to make our little sign. So I grabbed this black tag from Dollar Tree and this bat skewer. I'm gonna hot glue the little bat just to cover up the hole. And then I went into Cricut Design Space, found this design, printed it out or cut it out and attached it to my tag. And then for the tag, just take a tower block, hot glue it to the back of the tag and hot glue that directly to the base. And then this project is ready to be displayed. And there you have it, another round of fall DIYs. Let me know down below which one of these is your favorite. I always love to hear that from you guys. Also, when the weather starts to cool down, what is your favorite activity to do? Mine is just being able to walk outside without getting attacked by mosquitoes. I am so looking forward to that. And now to bring back something you guys seem to like. Enjoy. Today I've got another round of budget-friendly fall DIYs for you. I am not sure what I need to say here. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney, and Lucky, if you could have a little more enthusiasm, like I feel like you're bringing the vibe down. I need a haircut. My hair is so long. I'm gonna cut it to here, I think. I am just so excited. What? Please, Lucky. He's an old man, a grumpy old man at that. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney, and today we are gonna be working on Christmas. I've got Christmas in the brain. Okay. I totally forgot what I was gonna say. And will make you want to
nothing. Like literally my brain went blank. I gotta do this intro. It's taking me a really long time. Okay. Also, you guys know I don't do my nails, but look, they're painted. I feel like I should show y'all this. It's because of the Boston trip, or not the Boston trip, the Denver trip. I decided to do my nails. I cannot say that this is gonna be a thing for me though. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. I feel like a little crab. So, how's it going? Great, it's going great. I have no idea what I'm saying. I really need like a teleprompter. Okay. I don't know where I'm going with this story. Okay, that's great. Must be nice to just lounge around like that all day long. I have no idea what I'm saying here. I know that this is a fall DIY video, but all I can think about is Christmas. Fun fact, I'm about to put up a Christmas tree. Do you like leather leaves? That question is too random. Okay. Leather leaves. I really need to move my desk because it's right in front of the window and I get distracted. I get distracted really, really easily. Okay. I don't know. I have no idea what I was gonna say. This lighting, not gonna work. I feel like, beam me up, Scotty. Like there's an alien ship shining on my head. Okay, we need to move. We need to move. What am I saying? What am I saying? I don't know. Okay, my name is Courtney. I do know that. Okay. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is Courtney. Yeah! Okay, if you're still here, it's been a while since I've done one of these. I can't actually remember what I called them. I think it was Confessions with Courtney or something like that. It's basically like unpopular things that I share. So I've done a couple. The first one I did, in case you weren't here for it, was about Ugg boots. I strongly feel that people over the age of 6 months, let's say, look a little ridiculous in Ugg boots. Now, I do own Ugg boots and I do wear them when it's cold, but I'm fully aware that when I put those on, it's like today I'm gonna look ridiculous and I put them on. So there's that unpopular opinion. Let me know if you agree. Do you like them? Do you not? The second kind of unpopular opinion was, especially being born and raised in Texas, I prefer In-N-Out burger over Whataburger. Yeah, so we're just gonna let that one sit. And today's unpopular opinion is gonna be about Top Gun Maverick, y'all. I did not like that movie. I thought it was a little hokey. And at the point where all the best parts of that movie were just remakes of what was in the original Top Gun, it's like, hey, just watch the first one. Now, I will give it a point of credit. The flight sequences, spot on. I did quite enjoy those. But the rest of it, not so much. Yeah. Feel free to let me know in the comments how you feel about these three topics. Ugg boots, In-N-Out versus Whataburger, Top Gun Maverick. Because I would love to know if anyone else shares my unpopular opinions. Until next time, see you later.